Welcome to some League Start tips with Spider Ruben. But first of all, yep, I'm sorry, this isn't League Start viable, my bad. Let me change this. This is League Start viable, we have no quality on any gems. Every piece of our gear is really basic and we almost get no damage from our gear, except belt and some jewels, and a flask. And the weapon is still literal garbage. You know what? We still get 1 million DPS. On top of that, we still are block capped, we still have sources to gain endurance charges, and we have so much room to scale, which I showed you here. Okay, what are the tips? First of all, what's the difference? There is no difference, it's literally the same damage. Get the quality on your weapon! So for the tips, remember about the most important recipe while leveling, which is weapon, whetstone, and rare or magic rustic sash. If you want to keep going, you can just aug, regal, and craft some flat physical damage. If you're looking for an upgrade, you can always use Essence of Contempt. You can also try crafting with Reforged Physical from Harvest, or more expensive combination is Jagged, Shattering, and Corroded Fossils. Pumping playstyle is fairly simple, you just proc Blood Rage, start jumping and kill monsters. Keep in mind that this showcase doesn't include buffs and Gladiator's tendency change. And on bosses you just put Blaze Storm and Vulnerability, proc Enduring Cry if you need to survive, and place War Banner to finish the enemy. I will also link PoE to this character, so you can fact check if I'm lying. If you are playing Trade League and you want to pick up some starter axe, you can pick up Jack the Axe. Remember that Jack the Axe comes with an aura that gives you 20% more bleeding damage as well as life regeneration. If you want to progress into more tanky version, which also caps our spell suppression, you should prioritize looking for hybrid bases with armor and evasion. This way not only you get armor, but also you get some evasion, which you then convert with iron reflexes. Remember that getting 2120 Lacerate is a big damage increase, it's around 4 to 5%. If you are still leveling with Tabula Rasa, you can pick up Life Mastery for 15% increased life. Keep in mind that Multi-Strike is mostly for fixing your attack speed issues until you scale it enough. You should then proceed to swap Multi-Strike for either Swift Affliction or Cruelty, depending on what you want to scale. Also remember that scaling bleed damage does not work with Rage, Intimidate and Crush, so don't bother getting these. While mapping, always look out for physical damage reduction mod, cause it will work on your bleeds. The same goes for sentinel mobs, the ones that block your attacks. And if you download PoE, you can use presets by choosing a specific preset, and then everything will be set up for you. That's all I had to say. I will now just wait for League Start to happen. I'll try to share my insights on League launch after I start with this build, so you can follow me along and don't repeat my mistakes. And thank you very much for comments, I really appreciate that. See you soon.